Hey, I hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from 6 String Fingerpicking, and in this lesson, we're learning how to play Homeward Bound by Simon and Garfunkel. Alright, so this song is number 32 on my top 60 fingerpicking songs to learn of all time. If you haven't seen that list, make sure you check it out. It's down in the description. It's my top 60 fingerpicking songs from beginner to advanced. We're learning one song each week, so check out the list. If you like the songs, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of these great lessons. Anyway, let's get on with today's lesson. Okay, so if you want to follow along with the guitar tab, that's down in the description. So make sure you check that out and follow through. It will make it all much easier. But let's start learning this really nice tune. It's not as hard as the other Simon and Garfunkel songs that we've done. Maybe you'll be pleased to know, but it's a really nice one to do. It's real classic fingerstyle playing. So you've got that really famous intro for us to take a look at first. Now you've got a capo on the 3rd fret. Make sure you plonk that on, and then you're good to go. You're in standard tuning. So that, let's break that down. You're starting by playing the G and the B string together, just completely open. And then you got, so what I'm doing there is I play the G and the B again, open, hammer the 1st fret and the 2nd fret, so 1st fret on the B string and 2nd fret on the G string. So you hammer both of those using your 1st and 2nd fingers together. Okay, at exactly the same time, and then pull off. So you might want to practice that. Make sure it's even. Make sure they come down at exactly the same time. Hammer, pull off. So, okay, and then what you do is you play the 3rd fret on the D string and the 2nd fret on the G together, and then open G with 2nd fret on the D. So far. Alright, and then 3rd fret on the A string, and then open G. Okay, so. And then what I do after that is I play D and G open and quickly hammer the 2nd fret on the D. And then you play D and G open again. You don't have to do that hammer, you could just go. But I tend to do it, I think it sounds quite nice. So you get. Okay, that's your whole intro. So it's a little bit tricky, but it sounds really nice. So good luck with that. Let's move on. Okay, so then you're into the verse, and that goes like this. So it starts off really straightforward and gets a little bit harder kind of as it goes through. So on the first verse, all he does is he's holding down the 3rd fret on the E string, and he's playing, just using his thumb, playing the E and jumping to the D, open D. And you play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then drop that down to the 2nd fret on the E and do exactly the same thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then down again to the 1st fret. With open D, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then it goes to an E minor chord. So all he does is he holds down the 2nd fret on the D string. So you play open E and the 2nd fret on the D, 1 and 2 and 3 and but He only does that for the first verse. After that, on every other verse, he kind of fills it out a little bit more. So you might want to play something more like... Okay, so I'll just quickly show you that. Bear in mind, first time is just the thumb. But, so practice that, and now let's fill it out a little bit. So just, for example, on this G chord, the first chord, you could play... That's what I tend to do. So I play E, D, E, D, E, D, B, E, G, D, B. Okay, so just the kind of roll where he adds a few more notes. E, D, B, E, G, D, B. That's what I play there. You could also play E, B, D, G like this. E, B, D, G. And you could do that on each one as well. So bear that in mind, and I'll put that on the guitar tab for you. But as I say, the first verse, all he does is picks through with his thumb. And then on the E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, E and D. So just open E to the second fret on the D 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then E, B, D, G. Okay, E, B, D, G. And then you're in. So on that last E minor chord, E, D, E, D, E, D, second fret on the D, and then E, B, D, G. And that leads you into an A minor chord. Okay? And you can just repeat that pattern right the way through, which is, this time it's going to be A, B, D, G, A, B, D, G. And you can do that, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4 you play A, B, and then you play in the bass note the 3rd fret of the E string. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and to an F chord. But just going into it, I like to do a little hammer to the 1st fret. So from the E minor, then I play the open A and open B, and I hammer down the 1st fret on the B string, and then continue D, G, A, B, D, G, A, B, D, G, A, B, and then 3rd fret on the low E string. You can use your little finger or your 3rd finger. So grab that one, F, and I'm using it like this, where I'm holding down my thumb on the 1st fret. But you can play a full bar chord. I've seen Paul Simon do it like that many times. But I like to use this one, and it's the same pattern. So it's E, B, D, G, E, B, D, G 4 times. And then to a G chord, but you just need your 3rd finger on the low E string. And it's exactly the same pattern with the right hand. E, B, D, G 4 times. E, B, D, G, E, B, D, G. So, again, from the E minor, nice and slow. I'm going to do the hammer on. And then the last chord of the verse, push that 3rd finger up so it's on the 5th fret, and then put your 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the D, and your 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. That's your new chord, really, really nice sounding. And then just repeat the same pattern. E, B, D, G, E, B, D, G, E, B, D, G, E, B, D, G. So. And then you're straight in to the pre-chorus after that. Okay, so coming out of this chord, Okay, so that's just back to the G chord, and you can do the same pattern 1, 2, 3, 4 on it if you want to. Sometimes I like to play the B string on the first one, and then D, G. So 1, 2, and 3. So 1 and 2, E and a. But as I say, you can just do the normal pattern E, B, D, G instead of E and B together, D, G, and then as normal E, B, D, G. So yeah, 1 bar on the G, and then we go to a C chord. You do the pattern on that 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then you've got a C/B. So all you do is you take your second finger off and move the third finger, third fret on the A string down to the second fret, and just do the pattern once on that. A, B, D, G. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then basically you just do that twice. Okay, so back to the G, pattern 4 times, and then C, 2, 3, C/B, and then back. So I'll play it once more through for you, nice and slow. I'm going to play the B and the G together to start from here. So 3, here we go. Then you're into the chorus, which we're going to look at right now. Alright, so the chorus goes like this. Okay, so it's a G chord, starts on a G, and you play the bass note, and then strum down. And I'm doing the traditional G where you're just playing the third fret on the high E string instead of 2 fingers. Doesn't matter too much. So I play the bass note, strum down, and then I play up, down, up. So bass, down, up, bass, down, up. And then we get this, which is basically just a bit of the intro that's been thrown in there. So that's first off, first fret of the B, second fret of the G, play both of those, and then open B and open G. So, and then 3 on the D, 2 on the G, play both of those, and then second on the D and open G. You can use first and second finger for all of it if you want, or first and second on the first 2, and then thumb and first on the next 2, whichever works best for you. So you've gone bass, down, up, and then sometimes I like to play a quick down up strum, so like just to kind of fill that space in a little bit, but you certainly don't have to do that. You can just go instead of like that, and you do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3, to a D chord, and I play the bass notes. So I play the D, and then I play the G, and then I play the B and the E together, and back to the G. So and strum. Well, you don't strum. You're back to the straight back to that. So coming out of the chorus. Back to the next verse, and the whole song just does that, and it repeats. I think it does it 3 times, maybe 4 times, but essentially that is the whole song. Okay, so that's it for today's lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more. And don't forget to head over to sixstreamfingerpicking.com for a load more fingerstyle and songwriting guitar lessons. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye-bye.